Stoicism isn't just for men, it empowers women too. Stoicism is often mistakenly seen as a masculine philosophy, but it offers women valuable wisdom for resilience, emotional intelligence, and personal growth. Today, we'll break down how Stoicism empowers women with tools for self-discovery and fulfillment. Here are 7 reasons why Stoicism is inclusive, providing practical exercises to help you incorporate these lessons into your daily life. Like and subscribe. If you enjoy this video, click the like button and subscribe for more insights on Stoic philosophy. Tap the notification bell to ensure you never miss an episode. Lesson 1. Navigating societal expectations. Navigating societal expectations can feel like walking a tightrope, particularly for women who often face predefined roles. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control. Sarah, a young entrepreneur facing pressures to conform to a traditional career path, finds solace in Epictetus's words, "We have power over our mind, not outside events." She identifies societal expectations versus her personal aspirations, channeling her energy into achieving her goals. This allows her to ignore external perceptions and react calmly to outside pressures. Practical exercise. List 3 expectations you felt pressured to fulfill. Next to each, note if it's an internal or external expectation. Identify one expectation to release and one aligned with your goals to focus on. Take daily actions to fulfill the goal-aligned expectation and observe the mental shift. Lesson 2. Balancing emotional labor. Emotional labor, often shouldered by women, is demanding. Stoicism's focus on managing emotions is insightful here. Seneca's advice, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay," helps us pause before reacting, especially in high-stress situations. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions but engaging thoughtfully. Stoicism emphasizes self-care and setting boundaries, helping women maintain balance. Practical exercise. Choose a specific emotion or reaction you want to manage better, like frustration or anxiety. When you feel this emotion building up, take a deep breath, wait 10 seconds, and analyze the feeling before responding. Write down what triggered the emotion and how delaying your response changed the outcome. Lesson 3. Overcoming gender bias. Overcoming gender bias is a challenge many women face. Stoicism's grounding philosophy encourages women to look inward for validation. Marcus Aurelius said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking." Instead of internalizing bias, anchor your confidence in values and capabilities. Women can challenge biases through consistent excellence. Practical exercise. Identify a recent moment where you felt discouraged by bias or negative perceptions. Write down your initial response and analyze its roots. Create a positive affirmation that reflects your worth and capabilities. Repeat this affirmation daily, particularly before challenging situations. Lesson 4. Embracing authentic leadership. Embracing authentic leadership means women need to navigate stereotypes that confine their style. Stoicism emphasizes virtue, integrity, and self-awareness. Consider a woman managing a team who feels pressured to conform to a particular leadership model. Stoic teachings guide her to lead authentically through empathy, understanding, and problem-solving, fostering respect and loyalty. Practical exercise. Write down 3 leadership qualities you admire and align with your values. Develop a plan to embody these qualities in your interactions over the next week. Reflect on each day's interactions to identify what worked and what can be improved. Lesson 5. Asserting personal boundaries. Asserting personal boundaries is challenging, especially in personal and professional spheres. Epictetus said, "We are disturbed not by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens." Stoicism empowers women to say no when demands infringe on their space. Set boundaries confidently to ensure your well-being. Practical exercise. Identify a recent instance where you struggled to assert your boundaries. Write down the reasons you hesitated. Craft a phrase that politely but firmly reinforces your boundaries. Practice saying this phrase until you feel comfortable asserting it the next time a similar situation arises. Lesson 6. Embracing Amor Fati in adversity. Amor Fati, or love of fate, is a Stoic principle for women facing challenges. It encourages us to see every challenge as an opportunity to embrace, rather than a burden to tolerate. Every experience contributes to growth. Adversity builds resilience, wisdom, and character, promoting strength and empowerment. Practical exercise. Think of a recent challenge that frustrated or discouraged you. Write down how this experience has shaped your resilience or taught you valuable lessons. List ways this challenge aligns with your values and future goals. Lesson 7. Practicing Stoic reflection and self-awareness. Reflection is vital for fulfillment. Introspection helps women clarify their values and goals, guiding them to navigate external pressures authentically. Focusing on the present allows women to appreciate their current experiences, finding joy in the now instead of dwelling on past regrets or future anxieties. Practical exercise. Set aside 10 minutes at the end of each day for reflection. Review your day by writing down 3 things that went well and 1 thing that challenged you. Reflect on what you could control in each situation and practice gratitude for the positive outcomes. Lesson 8. Taming self-doubt with Stoic self-affirmation. Self-doubt can hinder progress and cause one to retreat. The Stoic concept of inner citadel is key here. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Women can learn to cultivate their inner citadel, finding security in rational thoughts and affirmations that align with their principles. Practical exercise. Identify a specific goal that self-doubt is preventing you from achieving. Write down the negative thoughts that arise around it, and then counter each one with a positive affirmation rooted in your core values. Repeat these affirmations aloud in front of a mirror every morning for the next week. Lesson 9. Finding joy in daily routine with Stoic mindfulness. Daily routines can sometimes feel tedious, but Seneca advised finding joy in what we do daily, saying, "True happiness is to enjoy the present." By living intentionally, every task becomes an opportunity for growth. Practical exercise. List 5 routine tasks that feel mundane or boring to you. Next time you do each task, focus entirely on the experience, the physical sensations, and your state of mind. Record how you feel afterward. Did it feel different or more purposeful? Lesson 10. Facing uncertainty through Stoic acceptance. The unpredictability of life often causes fear. Epictetus wisely remarked, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Accepting that uncertainty is part of life and focusing on what's controllable allows women to move forward with confidence. Practical exercise. Write down a specific uncertainty currently weighing on you. Describe your fears around it and then separate what you can and can't control. Focus only on actions within your control. Create a plan that emphasizes these actions and revisit this plan when doubts arise. Lesson 11. Channeling emotions into purpose with Stoic objectivity. Emotions often cloud our judgment and actions. Stoicism encourages women to observe emotions without over-identifying, turning them into tools for purposeful living. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them." Practical exercise. Identify a recent instance where an emotional reaction impacted your decision-making. Write down how the emotion influenced your actions. In future similar situations, pause and ask yourself, "Is this emotion helping or hindering me?" Use this reflection to modify your response. Lesson 12. Practicing empathy with Stoic compassion. While Stoicism values objectivity, it also stresses empathy and compassion. Seneca asserted, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Women can cultivate empathy by listening deeply and understanding the concerns of others, making their interactions more meaningful. Practical exercise. During your next conversation, practice active listening. Focus fully on the speaker without interrupting. Afterward, write down the key concerns they expressed and 1 action you could take to show support. Reflect on how this approach affected the interaction. Lesson 13. Strengthening friendships with Stoic loyalty. Friendship is a core element of Stoic living, requiring loyalty and integrity. Epictetus taught, "Friendship is first about providing for the other." Women can maintain strong bonds by being present and supportive, practicing sincerity. Practical exercise. Choose 1 friend who's been a positive influence. Write a heartfelt letter expressing gratitude and recalling specific moments that made you value their friendship. Consider delivering it personally and using this opportunity to strengthen the relationship. Lesson 14. Achieving work-life harmony with Stoic intentionality. Balancing career ambitions with personal commitments is challenging. Stoicism encourages intentionality in time management. Marcus Aurelius noted, "What we do now echoes in eternity." Women can focus on priorities that align with their values, reducing time spent on distractions. Practical exercise. For the next week, maintain a log of your daily activities. Review it to identify non-prioritized tasks that consume significant time. Develop a plan to allocate more time toward activities aligned with your core goals, gradually phasing out distractions. Lesson 15. Nurturing inner peace with Stoic gratitude. Inner peace is essential for mental health, and gratitude plays a significant role in nurturing it. Seneca emphasized, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not but rejoices for those which he has." Women can build inner peace by practicing gratitude daily. Practical exercise. Create a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're thankful for each morning and evening. When feeling overwhelmed or anxious, read through these entries. Reflect on how expressing gratitude affects your outlook and overall sense of well-being. Today's journey shows that Stoicism is about rediscovering inner strength. Comment which lesson resonated with you most or how Stoicism has empowered you. Your stories strengthen our community. Thank you for watching. Stay strong and stay stoic.